is in. Thank you very much. Well, we get the action started here. We just had the kickoff in this game. This is the championship game, and no doubt this is the one that they've been waiting on. This is what the players have been playing for. Queen's Park CDFC in their grey and black strip, and of course they're up against LIMITY AIA in their blue and black outfit. So no goals yet. They just had the kickoff in this one. The referee for today is Mr. David Scarlett. And we're looking at a very powerful Queen's Park team as they try to get the ball into the advanced positions quickly. The captain for today is Matthew Barrington for them. As the Parkites again try to build on that left-hand side. So here's an opportunity here now. Good football again from Barrington. He's under some pressure there, but he does well to get it out of harm's way, and they give the ball right back. But Mingo wins it and unable to keep possession of it. Here they come again, just trying their best to keep it out. So it's a lovely ball played up there again. Queen's Park though, good defense, but they're having to fight for everything at this point in time. The coach trying to calm the freighters, just trying to calm them down a little bit. Aragones, who will play a big game here, he is again trying to get it, but this is the man that could make all the difference for AIA. It's the talisman Crovador, who missed the semi-final because of that suspension that he got in the quarter-final game, and he had to miss the semi-final, and here he is now back in the final. So I'm sure they're looking to him, and I would imagine David Hospitalis is going to have his hands full. Kate Collier, who scored that winning goal for them in the semi-final, it gets a chance to start this time around. Here's Barrington. Queen's Park just trying to keep possession for as long as possible. And here they go with Trail. Looking for some early support, but again, the AIA, it comes across here, Karut now. And just as he was trying to turn his man, caught in possession, Hospitales, Collier. Back it goes to Karut now. Queen's Park starting to churn here now, and here is Cade Collier trying to get around. He does, but it's easily handled by Joash Harris, and I think one of the features of this game is the two goalkeepers who are two of the best in age group football in TNT. And so it should, especially at this under 19 level, I'm sure both of them would be hoping to really distinguish themselves in this game. Ball going from right to left, Cade Collier giving it up. Here's a shot, and over the bar it goes. Barrington probably just telling the others, Atherton, to just be patient. Shot isn't always on. Michael Leach trying his luck from distance there. But this is the championship game. This is the game that they've all been playing for all season long. Nothing that went in the past matters now. This is it here as they try their best to win the battle on this day, because that's when it's really going to matter. Trail caught in possession, but he does well to come back and win it himself. Just as he was robbed, he was able to come and win it back. And they go streaming down that left-hand side. And it's going on Fidel Joseph, or Jadel Joseph, also out there on that left-hand side, trying to ensure that everything is okay. An infringement, so Queen's Park will turn it over. AIA just a little bit lethargic. They're not really starting, and this is really, I'm not quite sure what he was thinking about there, but luckily for him, he was able to keep possession. And Whiteman or Barrington not allowing Aragones to get started. Aragon is certainly one of the key men for AIA, as is this man, Covador. The ball played in and headed away. No risk taken at the back there, Atherton. So Leach and company all trying to make sure that everybody's accounted for. This one is in at the near post and just a little too thin. So quickly, Barrington bringing it out. Here is Hospitales under pressure and getting his first start there. Here is Luke Correa sprinting, going down that right-hand side. Decided that he's going to play the reverse ball and then lost possession of it. Karut has it though. And here is Cloverdor now looking for something. Plays a great ball, but anticipating well is Barrington, who is wearing the captain's armband today for Queen's Park. So they have numbers out there. Joseph coming onto his right foot now, plays it back. Leach overlapping, and the cross is not a good one. So good approach work for Queen's Park. They just haven't been able to really sort out the final passes or the crosses into the area. But some good positive signs from both teams. Hospitalis again gets an opportunity for a do-over. Covador likes to run with it, and I think Queen's Park is aware of that, so they're trying to crowd him out as much as possible, and he's going to have to understand what is required in that situation. Maybe give the ball up and try to get it up, try to get it back in a little more advanced position. No goals yet. This is the championship game. Remember the two-time defending champion, Soccer Made Simple. They were beaten by Queen's Park in the semi-final, 1-0, and this is the man who scored the goal, Cade Collier, getting a start today. And here is Luke Correa. So Queen's Park huffing and puffing right now, and they really haven't played their best football in the latter part of the season, but they've been winning, and that is a good sign, but they just haven't been able to really put teams away. They haven't really started quickly, and neither have they been able to finish off teams as they should, but they've found ways to win, and if it's one goal, then that's all that matters. That's a tough ball to play inside there, Jean-Marc Thomas. But they get a second bite to the cherry again. It's a tough ball. Covador is in the area, and they're really trying to box him out because they know that he is clear and present danger every time he touches the ball. And Correa, or rather Cade Collier, missing out. Hospitalis not control it. Here is the man himself as he goes tumbling over. He got the bounce earlier, and then when he realized that he couldn't keep it in, he decided to go down. Opportunity here. Where's the shot? Hits it wide of the mark. Well, a good opportunity there. He just saw a little bit of daylight. Probably could have pulled the trigger a little bit harder. Jadel Chase Charles getting that first look at goal for the boys from LIMITY AIA. Battle is on, and again, this is the two captains now being harassed here. But it remains AIA's ball. So no goals in this encounter. It is expected to be a keen contest because, after all, it's a final and both teams anxious to get their hands on the trophy. So here's the long throw. Ferguson. And the ball runs comfortably into the arms of, and then he pulls it away, but the referee stopped play because there was a clash of heads, and it looks like Karut went down in the area, and the referee doing the smart thing, decided to stop play and ensure that he gets some immediate attention. Of course, just yesterday or day before yesterday, we were looking at a cricket match where a player from the CCC, the combined campuses and colleges, got a blow to the head and was concussed and had to be replaced. One of the few times that we've had a concussion substitution in a game of cricket, in regional cricket. And so the officials are encouraged to take every precaution when you're dealing with a blow to the head, and all the medical personnel are advised of what is the test, what kind of test to do, what questions to ask, I would imagine. And what particular symptoms or signs to look for when a player is in fact the recipient of a blow to the head. Here is Terrestrial turning, twisting. At a ton, it's not a particularly good ball, easily intercepted at the back. Queen's Park now trying to, this is dangerous indeed, and the goalkeeper really was flirting with danger there. There really was no need for him to play that ball into that space, and everything played closer to his man rather than to his opponent. He almost gave Queen's Park a freebie there. And that's not the kind of goal you want to concede in a final. Romain doing well. Romain, the goalkeeper for Queen's Park. Romain, the coach for AIA. Here goes Terrestrial now, sprinting forward. The man with the green boots, trying to stretch some socks over on that far side, but realizes that he's in trouble quickly. Here they come again now. Queen's Park really hustling and putting pressure on everyone. A chance here now, the ball played back. Here comes Covador trying to anticipate that ball into the area, and the ball somehow, players have to be mindful that it's a little bit, there's a little bit of a give on the surface. Covador now is being harassed by Whiteman, his opposite number. Whiteman, they get possession again, going back by Covador, and probably one time too many. And this is Cade Collier doing well, and he's brought down. The referee allows play. No, he doesn't. As Cade Collier, dwelling on the ball, was impeded in the process, says the referee. Referee Scarlett. So it's a free kick to Queen's Park. Mingo is going to take it. Logan Mingo likes to play that roving defensive midfielder, just in front of the back four. Himself and Karut. Karut probably is a little more attacking. So the ball will stay down at this end. Queen's Park 0, AIA 0. So good defensive work here. Queen's Park now with a corner. Cadell Campbell, the man with that tackle. So now it's a good chance here for Queen's Park. They have good numbers up in the box, plus they have good aerial strength, but the ball is taken away quickly. And back and forth they go. Queen's Park not giving them any chance to dwell on the ball. A similar thing from the AIA outfit. If anything, the movement of the Queen's Park players probably a little bit better at the moment. They have an idea of where they want to go with the ball. And that one is played in the area and coming through. But can he keep it in? This is going to be the battle, and good defensive work there again to deny the Parkites. Kate Collier was trying to get there, but then he just got a little nudge at the last moment. So good defensive ploy there, not fouling the man, but not allowing him to get possession that deep in your defensive third. And again, extra attention for Crawford every time he touches the ball, because he's that crafty a player. And I think the referee is letting Barrington know that he's not going to put up with too much more of that. Eventually they get the ball forward. Now that's a good ball, and they just don't have the follow-up in the just outside the area. Queen's Park though with an opportunity, but the ball again is given away. And we have another collision there, and once more it is Trestrail who is involved in the tackle, and he will be given the yellow card, so he gets the first yellow of the match. He has to be careful. Trestrail, Caden Trestrail, very talented young man and an important man to this Parkites attack. Now Ferguson again with another opportunity to try to get something into the area, aimed at the back post, and guess who's there, and getting early attention, and the ball just changing hands quickly. Another opportunity here now for Croverdor. He has his man Hospitalis, and think about turning him, turns nicely, still going with him. Can he get the cross? And he does get it across. It's a chance! Saved by the goalkeeper. In fact, he hit it straight at him and he couldn't put it away. So, great opportunity there again for Chase Charles, but nothing doing. That probably was the better of the two chances that he's gotten, and he couldn't hit the target. He hit it straight to goalkeeper Romain. At the other end, it is the Joash Harris, his opposite number, to come and do the business. That's a lovely ball played out there to Croverdor, and he's trying to probably do too much. He could just face his man or play the ball to the man who's facing him and try to get it back. But he is so crafty that they cannot afford to, and this is something AIA has to be mindful of. Too often that ball is finding that wing midfielder free as a bird, and plenty of opportunity here, still going, still trying to get in there. And Trestrail, was he offside? He stayed onside, says the referee, and then he's still getting possession here. The ball just somehow seemed to be following Joseph as he was trying to sprint down there, down that left hand side. So the referee is going to allow the players now to get their refreshments. 24.5 minutes almost gone in this first half. So he will obviously give them a chance to maybe get a little refreshment. This game is being played at a hectic pace, even though it is not blazing sunshine as some of the others that we've had. But still, he has decided that they deserve a little bit of a break. refreshments. And we will have the resumption of play now. Still with possession. Kate Collier plays the ball inside there now. Here they come now. There's Luke Correa trying to turn and twist, very shifty, and takes the ball over the line, and it's going to be a goal kick. So good defense, good defensive work there. And they know they're going to have their hands full with him. He's very shifty, stops on a dime but starts thereafter. Looks a lot like Anton Pony, similar build, and plays the game in a similar fashion. Here again, each back trying to defend this one. Turning, twisting, and coming away. Thomas hasn't seen much of the ball, but realized that he has to come back and help out. This is Joseph turning, twisting. He goes down, and that is going to be a yellow card as well. Coming back to help out there, but a little bit late with the challenge. Going into the referee's bathroom there is Kedal Campbell. Kedal Campbell goes in. So now another free kick. In a dangerous position for Queen's Park. Castrell is there, so too is Kate Collier. This is going to be a good test for Joash Harris, who's very capable in goal. Castrell over the bar. Plenty of time left in the first half, and we haven't reached the half-hour mark as yet. So I really think both teams need to really figure out how they're going to battle on here. Ball still keeping around, splitting up between them now. Here goes that man Thomas. He scored one of the 2 goals in the semi-final win. Goes to the return ball, gets it too. Still going, and now nicely shadowed there by Barrington to win a corner of a goal kick rather for Queen's Park. And it's amazing how often Queen's Park get that ball free down that left hand side, almost as if AIA is conceding position or space on that side. Good skill again, through it in the middle there, but once more the ball is one back coming from that left to right. Karut just trying to run with the ball and then plays a most difficult pass. And a little bit careless there from Isaac. He could easily have gone back to his goalkeeper if he wanted to, opted instead to just concede a throw-in. Tough ball from Karut. Not sure what he was looking at there. Just played it, didn't really try to find somebody. Again, he can shorten his passes and make sure it hits the target. Now takes on his man. Yad Barrington ahead of him, plays the ball in, and there's a strong challenge coming in there. Good work again from Atherton. Here now is Karuk. Can he keep something going? Touchfield taking his time, trying to lull the defenders to sleep, maybe get a better angle. Mingo now with loads of time and space. AIA playing very deep in their own half, which is dangerous. So another free kick for the Parkites. Here's another ball played in, but not a good free kick. It's easily handled by the wall. And now Hospital is the one ushering it on. It's not really flowing again. It just seems as if they haven't really been able to find that range in recent weeks. Harris plays it upfield. The teams are really just kind of feeling it. I don't want to say they feel they're slugging it out because nobody really has been able to take control of the game and really do what they want to do. You see glimpses of it, but they haven't really been consistent in their approaches. No goals yet in this encounter. Just about 32 minutes on, and again the goalkeepers could help out the defenders there. Now the ball is still in play and they know how to play defense. So it's really about being smart with the ball at all times. There is another opportunity. The shot, when will it come? There's movement down that left-hand side there. Reach, trying to keep it in, and again, no control, no composure. They just get it out, and Queen's Park will bring it back once more. And Kovada almost snuck in there to just nip it off Atherton. Karut now for Queen's Park. His pass is not a good one. And here is Kovada doing the business, but he gives it straight to Correa. And now they get a chance to get the ball across, but Ferguson is there, and that was Cade Collier with the cross. But Ferguson read it well. So another corner kick to Queen's Park. This is about the third or fourth one. They haven't really been able to do much with them. Let's see if they can get this one. Anyway, this is another one played slightly backwards. It's very deep, but it runs all the way over to the far side where it's picked up by Preston. He comes onto his right foot and has a crack at goal that is easily handled. And here's another one that is really to no one in particular. He just hit it long, straight to his opposite number. for Marcel now to start playing. Ball kept in quite nicely. But they can't make any new progress with it. It remains with AIA. Marcel will be the restart. 0-0 the scoreline. For them to try to bring the ball forward. Queen's Park just trying to slow things down a little bit, and that is a wonderful outlet for them down that left-hand side. There's always time and space over there, it looks like. There is an opportunity now for Luke Moran, but he loses out. And another opportunity for Queen's Park now under full pressure here. The return ball goes over. That's a lot they're asking of Overdor. Take it quickly. Going on to there again. Just trying to keep possession. Ferguson has it. He's trying to get it into Thomas. Thomas can't control it on that occasion. Here we go again. This is Joseph. Now it comes to Crestfield. Crestfield harassed. But he does well. Fights away from one tackle. Plays a beautiful ball, but he's offside. And even though it wasn't going to count because Kate Collier was robbed of the ball by an alert Harris. So no goals yet in this encounter. This is the championship game. Still managing to bring the ball forward. A great opportunity for them now because Matthias Charles trying to sneak one in there, but the referee spotted the handball. There's Crestfield once more, coming more and more into the game now. Karuk for Queen's Park. Back onto his left foot. Has a crack, takes a deflection. That will be another corner kick for the Parkhead. So they've had quite a few. They haven't really been able to do anything with them so far. And you see the captain, Barrington, moving forward. Trying to see if he could maybe get his head on something in there. 38.5 minutes gone. Still no goals. The longer this goes on, the more you favor Queen's Park because they've shown time and again that they can find a winner late in games. They had one in the 90th minute and one in the 87th minute, so they've really been able to leave it till late to get the job done. Opportunity again. There's a shot into the side netting. It goes. Good work, a short ball. Back to Joseph, it went, but his effort found the side netting. And the AIA players just seem a little, it's almost like if they have to see the play developing before they react to it. And again, it's just a whole question sometimes of them getting themselves in positions where they can do something with the ball, do it early, and certainly put better pressure on the ball or on the ball handlers. Joseph again sprinting forward here now is Luke Correa trying his best, trying to set up Trestle. Trestle is being denied once more, and they can't get it out, and almost whooping there just to get a shot off was Mingo, and to no avail. So and that has been the kind of the pattern for Queen's Park in recent weeks. They do all the good work, but then when they get in those positions, they just can't seem to finish off a lot of the hard work that they're doing. Again, a chance here now. That's a good ball. Can Crawford get there? He does. Thinks about the shot. Still going. Still going. Try to hook it back for Thomas. Thomas looking for somebody, and it doesn't get there. Here's a shot. It still sits there, and then eventually he can't touch it because he's offside, Crawford. And that's very well done by him. However, Trestle has it. Now Mingo. Karut coming to try to keep the pressure on. Hospitalis though. And that's a tough ball. Luke Correa can't do anything with it. Or rather Kate Collier, I should say. So still no goals in this encounter. Into the last 5 minutes of this first half. I think this game, as they say, is really crying out for a goal. Hospitalis for Queen's Park. And Luke Correa. Back it goes to Hospitalis, but his control is poor. And Correa does well. And the ball just seems to be following. Man, a lovely ball over. Can he control it? Shot eventually comes, but again, it's over the bar from Joseph. So they can't say they haven't been getting opportunities. They've had some good looks. They just haven't been able to execute very well. How often have you seen and heard of this about like a boxer who says time and again that he could never get going in the game, in a match. He couldn't get his arms free. And even though he might have been doing well, he just couldn't execute all that he wanted to. So we have 2 players down right now. That's not a good sign. And I think for AIA, when you look at Jadon Chase Charles, he just seems a little bit lost in the field sometimes because he's trying to link up with Thomas, but sometimes he's so far ahead of Thomas that there's nobody to bring the ball to Thomas. When it's in fact, if he drops off Chase Charles, he can't be that provider for him. But I think a lot of times some players are afraid to play the ball, or they don't want the ball played to them in certain situations. To a large extent, that's what he's doing because he's going kind of in a crowded area, so they can't get the ball to him. But in fact, all he needs to do is just pull away from the pressure and allow himself some time and space to receive the ball. Again, here's another opportunity. The ball again is too straight and it's much too easy for goalkeeper Rumi. call. Joseph again is on the run, turning, twisting, coming onto his right foot, back onto his left. When will he get the shot off? Still nobody to take it away from him. And eventually that attack is going backwards. And that opportunity for him to play the ball. He's still trying to run with it and can't get the ball off. And initially he had Thomas free as a bird, looking to run. All he had to do is roll it up the sideline. Thomas would have gotten it, he held on to it. And even though he came out of that challenge with the ball, the second challenge couldn't escape. So it's just that little technical speed that he's lacking right now. And it's slowing down what the coach wants from him. So now it's a free kick. Just the two men at that post. They really need to do something else with the ball because we're too close. Too many gray shirts back there. They didn't really have much of a chance. This is better. Get the ball to Kovada early and then to Thomas to let him do his bit with it. See if he can, and he does get a shot off at a tight angle, but he finds the side netting. Atherton did well though to ride him off the ball, but now he's feeling the effects of that challenge because Jean-Marc Thomas is a big fella. So any kind of challenge or collision with him could create a problem for the recipient. Here comes Queen's Park again. So it's just down that right hand side. So that is the end of the first half. The referee just playing about a minute, almost 2 minutes of added on time. And that is all she wrote in the first half. Still no goals. Queen's Park huffing and puffing and getting opportunities but not able to finish them off. And of course the one glaring chance that came the way of the AIA outfit, the ball was hit straight at goalkeeper Romain, and Queen's Park had their blushes spared on that occasion. But a lot for the coaches to talk about, and I'm sure just as I could see that left side, the weakness for AIA down their right, which is the Queen's Park left, I'm sure the coaches would have seen that and would have something to do. Somebody has to try to get closer to Joseph, and because he's able to attack them down that left-hand side, and that allows Leach to come forward. It also allows somebody like a Trestrail to just feed off of him and maybe play those neat little balls inside. But that is the story. I'm sure they are more experts than I am, and I'm sure they will have spotted that and try to correct it in the second half. Either they change the personnel or whatever, or formation change, only time will tell. But at the half, it is Queen's Park 0, AIA 0. ready for the second half of this encounter. As we welcome you back here to the Larry Gomes Stadium. It's still a scoreless situation. Queen's Park making a couple changes. Here's one of them on the ball now, just taking his time and ensuring that everything is okay. Not getting anything forward, and then he decides to go back with it. Queen's Park, no doubt, hoping to Darius Jordan on the field now. Together with this man Joseph, they look to really control the middle of the park. That's a tough ball played inside, and Queen's Park again coming forward with it. This is an opportunity here, but again, good defensive work and battling for the ball, but not able to control it. So Queen's Park have to be careful. The AIA outfit is not a team you could fool around with. They can score quickly and they can strike at any time. So you want to make sure that you're tight on the back, especially coming out of the back, as Queen's Park likes to play with the ball coming out of defense. That one didn't work out well for Cade Collier, but he gets a second bite at the cherry. Gets it up here now to Jordan. Queen's Park trying to build quickly. They've made a couple changes. They obviously recognize that the speed of Croverdor is really interfering with Hospitalis. He seems a little bit timid against him. So they've decided that they're going to bring on a much quicker Jordan, just to try to, as they say, manage the situation on this side of the field. Darius Jordan, who's a regular starter, he coming off the bench on this occasion. So again, down this left-hand side, look at time and space. It's like it's an area that I'm not quite sure what the coach would have said to his charges, but if they continue to leave Joseph and now Jordan with that much time and space, eventually they're going to hurt them. It's almost like you could see it coming. Here is that man battling away there at Croverdor. Here, there, and everywhere. The ball played in. It's now back in the middle. Playing around with it is Campbell. Looking for something positive. Not much there. Aragonés. Besides, he wants to go down that left-hand side. Karabai is over there. Again, the ball played all the way over to the near side. Here is Matthias Charles, and they give it away. Here is Trestrail now for Queen's Park. Carut looks up, sees that there's danger there, decides to turn back, but he's under pressure now. If he could play the ball, he had left. All right, he gets it over the side now. Here's a chance of the ball in the area. Chancianis, this could be a goal. No, he misses. Well. A brilliant ball. From left to right it went, and then back left. And unfortunately there for Jean-Marc Thomas, he couldn't hit the target. But it was a great ball from Theo Croverdor. An early ball at that. The defense didn't get a chance to get back into position to get set. And it just ran away from them. So here they go again, another opportunity. Trying to get into the area. Trying to turn his man. Doing well. The ball played up here for Trestrail, but he steps on it. And the opportunity is lost. Ball played back, and this is good football. Queen's Park now just being stretched out a little bit. And Croverdor not able to keep that one in. So no goals yet. We're in second half action here of this encounter. Romain really had his bushes spared there with that little miss kick on the part of Thomas. That little stab at goal that he could easily have put him away. Coming across now, still trying to get there and putting in a strong challenge, putting him off. But Darius Jordan, who just came on, trying to buy a free kick there, nothing given. So 0-0 the scoreline in this encounter. The game has really picked up in intensity, and that's because AIA have really enjoyed the early exchanges in this second half. Still battling there, but that ball is just a little short. And Chase Charles, and there's Thomas again fighting, but he's being crowded out. And that's excellent work, but still nothing doing. And trying to battle their way through there. Mingo trying to block the ball, but it never came. Good skill by Chase Charles. Left him, as they say, left him for dead on the ground. So 0-0, and the tempo is heating up. Ferguson is striding forward, ready to launch one of his Winston B. Phillips specials. A missile into the area. Here's the opportunity here, but Crovador, the intended target, the ball just slightly behind him, and played across there, but really a dangerous ball. And the return ball is going off the field. So the Parkites get an opportunity to breathe a little bit now. And that early pressure that certainly had them flat on their backs there for a moment. But again, the AIA cannot afford to take their foot off the gas because Queen's Park is the type of team, like I said, from almost out of nothing they can create. Especially with front runners like this. Here is Crovador now looking, can he get a shot off? He does, just over the bar. And they're really enjoying this spell here now. They've really put the pressure on Queen's Park, and the Parkites can't really get out of their half with the same kind of ease that they were doing in the first half. Here they come again, and ball taken away. Another opportunity, and this one was meant to go forward, but it just stayed back. The referee allowing play to continue. Thomas, can he play the ball? Held on to it too long, almost let him go offside, but he stayed onside. Plays the ball in, but Thomas he was almost as if he didn't believe he was going to get the ball. He never followed through on the run. And just not able to keep his foot in there, Chase Charles, but he does fight his way back and wins the throw-in. Crovador battling away. But now he gives the ball away. This could be interesting here. Right across there, but he just couldn't get it to Thomas, who was waiting for it at the back post. It never got there. So Queen's Park really just seemed a little bit ruffled at the moment. They're not able to get their passes together, and they're just giving the ball away at dangerous positions. Once again, it's intercepted. That's a great ball. The goalkeeper is in trouble here, and that's a goal from almost out of nothing. Again, Queen's Park conjures up something after all the pressure, and it's that man, you guessed it, Cade Collier again with the goal in the 56th minute. and the Parkites have the lead. It's almost like you could have seen it coming. Whenever you give the ball away in those positions, Queen's Park has more than enough quality to make you pay. And that's exactly what happened there. With time and space on the ball, the defenders just tried to clear the ball when a better clearance would have had the ball further downfield as opposed to just looping it up in the air. And any kind of bubble up, which is exactly what happened there. And then a neat pass forward set Kate Collier free. The defense as square as ever and able to finish off in style. So 1-0, and I was saying the game needed a goal. So it's just a situation now where AIA find themselves trailing in this game when they had opportunities. They could have been leading. But again, you don't take your chances. Queen's Park will make you pay. And that's exactly what happened to them now. Now the challenge for them is that they're going to have to chase the game. And that's not what they want at this point in time, because Queen's Park, again, will hold on to the ball and just tear them apart if they're not careful. Karut now. So 1-0 it is. Here is Luke Correa thinking about a shot possibly. Now Joseph has a shot that is blocked. Back has come to Jordan. So with that goal now, Queen's Park can start to express themselves a little bit more. Before the goal, they were really struggling to string passes together. But again, from almost out of nothing, they created a good opportunity, and they could get more here. Here is Trust Trail in the area, and it's going to remain up at this end. It's Queen's Park's throw-in. So they have now just found that little second wind. They've weathered that storm and have the goal that they're probably now looking to maybe just tack on another one, get an insurance. And again, Ferguson seems to be struggling a little bit. He went down in the first half, and I think he continued to play, but this might be the end of his day. But he's a gutsy fella, and who is to say that he won't just shake off that little knock there and try to keep going. So 1-0. Queen's Park in front. They didn't leave it until in the dregs this time. But they certainly have put themselves in the driver's seat here, because they're a tough team to score against. Not impossible. I've seen teams come back against them. But it's certainly the kind of opportunity for them, and this being a final, you want to believe that their quality and their cohesiveness as a unit might be enough to take them through. However, they really have to factor in that little X factor that is Crovador and to a lesser extent Jean-Marc Thomas, because you don't want to give them opportunities or just even a sniff at goal. They would probably be able to conjure up something and nut up the scores. So it might be, Queen's Park might be better advised to try to add a second, and if possible a third, just to make sure that they put the game away. Like I said, over the last couple of weeks, they haven't really been able to do that. And time and again, they have allow teams to stick around, but they've been able to conjure up something in the dregs, and now it looks as if AIA will make a quick substitution. So here they go again as we have a resumption. Sanka is on. He has played well all tournament long. Now here is an opportunity at the ball just played away. The referee is allowing play to continue, but he gave the free kick eventually right at the edge of the box. The man just came on and just starting to get involved in the play, and gets wiped away immediately and wins a free kick. Sanka. Tariq Abdul is also on. Tariq Abdullah. So who could it be here now? Kovador is there. So too is Chase Charles. And Thomas is just backing away. So here now is this opportunity. Could this be the equalizer? Low and hard, but it's wide of the mark. He tugged it wide, Charles. Chase Charles. And again, I don't think he expected to get much bend in that. He had to hit that and hit it between the uprights. Aim for the far corner. So now Queen's Park rolling forward, and they give the ball away once again. Here is Luke Correa trying to thread the needle there. Opportunity now for this opportunity. Kate Collier trying to turn his man, but then loses out in the process. Ferguson doing well. Abdullah gets it at Sanka once more. Can he keep it in? Thomas. So 1-0 the scoreline here. And a chance now for AIA to try to get themselves back. They had a free kick in a dangerous position, but they didn't even bring a save out of the goalkeeper. And trying to run with the ball before, and that's a bad miss there. Ferguson put himself in trouble, and Correa is on the move, still going, and then he goes down. The referee says play on. They're a little bit stretched at the moment. Sanka trying to get back in there. Here is Karut doing well. And then not so well. Thomas. That's good football. Can he get the cross in now? Looking for something. Gets it back to Thomas, but Thomas loses the handle. Here's Sanka. He too loses out, and now it's a big foot race as Trestrail turns back inside. And, but the reverse pass falls to Correa. He gets it back to Karut. Back it comes to Correa. Mingo. Queen's Park building here all the time. Here is Jordan, the substitute. Goes for the return ball, but that's one back now. And here is Mingo again. And ball played over. Problems here. The referee, the assistance flag is up. And it's been up for a while. So it just seems as if Ferguson is really struggling here now. They're going to have to make a decision. So still the one goal separating the two teams. Opportunity now, and the ball, he just overruns the ball. So it remains AIA's ball. And now they get a corner. So another opportunity for them to really try to get something positive out of this possession. They started this half on like gangbusters, but then they just against the run of play, Queen's Park netted, and that's the difference. And the ball is too strong. It goes beyond everybody. And so it's all these miscues that could cost the AIA outfit. When you get opportunities like that, you want to make absolutely certain chance here now as Queen's Park builds again. Jordan trying to get it forward. It falls there to the man who scored the goal on this occasion. There is Luke Araya. Just good hold up play on his part. Turns his man nicely, still going. And then eventually he turns into trouble, but he wins a corner. So problems for Isaac and company, because when he's pulled out to the sides of the field, they are so ultra aggressive that anybody that can like change pace or slow up, hold up the ball will always create problems for them, or they will concede fouls. In this case, it's another corner kick. And this one is swung in, and eventually it falls to Luke Correa, but Correa can't get the handle on it. And now, Kofodor, can he do something? Looking to run with it. Runs into problems, and eventually it's taken away from him. Still they're going. That's a good ball, but again, it's a little too far ahead of Chase Charles, and he seemed to be struggling, a little bit of cramp it looks like, and he really is having a tough time. So Queen's Park starting to milk the clock, but they still have a good 20 minutes or so left to play. Here is Thomas. He does well, and he's still going. Can he get the shot off? Still going, and he's impeded. He should have gone down earlier, but he decided to stay on his feet. So getting a little feisty now. There's a little edge to the game now. You get the impression something's going to give. It's a free kick, so it can't be a throw. And so I think this the referee and now the referee is saying it's a throw. The referee's assistant is saying it's a free kick. Because he would have been blowing for an infringement or waving for an infringement. This one is in the area and headed away. But here comes Queen's Park now as they try to break quickly. The reverse ball is the danger ball. And once again, they give it away in the danger zone. And Queen's Park with possession. Trying to keep possession. Luke Correa has it. Gets it all the way back now to Darius Jordan. Jordan, they give it back. Joseph loses the handle. Here is Mingo now. Everybody wants to run with it for Queen's Park. And good skill and a good interception once again coming across there. So again, coming on and trying to help out both in attack and on defense is Sanka. A chance here now for Queen's Park. The ball is not a good one. It's headed away. So the free kick taken quickly. And the referee says the ball was rolling, so it's going to be retaken. One goal separating these two teams. In the two previous meetings, it ended 1-1. And Queen's Park also won 5-0. Here's a ball played in. And that ball might have struck the arm. And it might have been just outside the area. Luckily, he wasn't inside the area of Chase Charles, or that could have been a free kick. But the referee says it's time for a water break. So a good opportunity. This has probably come at the right time for AIA, just to give them an opportunity to maybe catch their breath a little bit. They're a little bit stretched right now. Queen's Park, after that goal, certainly came at them hard and kept the pressure on since that time. So it's 1-0 and the players are getting a little bit of a breather. So it stays with Queen's Park. So they're leading by 1-0 now with time running out on AIA. And this is where Queen's Park could be so dangerous as they try to really just mow down their opponents. There's a chance here, great opportunity here, and this is an infringement, and that could be a card as well. And it is a yellow card, and that is the skipper, who is yellow carded there. So a great opportunity again for AIA, but they haven't really been able to take advantage of those situations, and now they're just throwing bodies forward looking for that equalizer, and that could be another dangerous scenario for them. They have to be so careful. The person providing the cross has to be pinpoint with that. This one is played in. The goalkeeper is coming. He misses it. In fact, he got a hand to it, and he misjudged it a little bit there. Luckily for him, it wasn't between the uprights, and he almost lost out. Here is Covador going, and the ball just bouncing around in the area, and an opportunity here. Nobody could get a handle on it, and it eventually touches the hand, says the referee, and it's going the other way. But Queen's Park again living dangerously at the back there, almost conceding. Covador again with another telling run, and AIA really need to sort him out and get him the ball as often as possible. He is the engine room for them. And offsides again is Luke Correa, trying one of those runs in that inside tram. Ball given away by Isaac, and the control just not there. Thomas does well to shield it, and the passes, it's almost like the Aragonés now for AIA. Plays a ball, but it's straight at the goalkeeper Romain, and he will gobble those up all day long. That's not going to hurt a little bit. Ball still in play. Here is Sanka trying to run with it, and not able to, can't get it out of from under him. Forced backwards, and Queen's Park just a little bit rattled when the pressure is on, but again not able to really take advantage of those opportunities, and now they lose. Aragonés loses the handle on it, and it's coming there. Correa, can he keep it in? And that's a strong tackle, and he stays down. One goal separating these two teams. Can Queen's Park hold on here? Can AIA somehow conjure up an equalizing goal? They keep in possession nicely here. There is Joseph, and he's offsides yet again. He was asking for the ball. Joseph was asking for it early, but nobody seemed to want to get him the ball. So again, Ferguson with another deep one, but again, only gray shirts up there. Just trying to get, I think Thomas is trying to get a shot off. He's looking for something, and not getting much by way of support. This is off to the races here now. And again, Ferguson back there, clean up everything. Jadil Joseph trying his best there, but running out of steam. Time running out on AIA though. But it remains their ball. Queen's Park though now trying to make a quick substitution. And they are taking off Correa. And of course, that is the referee's job. That's not the player's job. It's the referee's job to get the player off the field quickly, not the players. So it's still going to be a throw-in. And Queen's Park bringing on Seth Hadid. And here is another opportunity here. That's a goal. Brilliantly done. And that's Hadid. He just came on. And within a minute of coming on, Seth Hadid scores the the insurance goal for them. And that is that in the 80th minute of play. It's now 2-0 to Queen's Park. And again, from almost out of nothing, the defenders unable to clear the ball. And Seth Hadid, who just came on the field, is on the score sheets. So 2-0 now to Queen's Park. And they look to be home, as they say, high and dry. So it's really a situation now where they have to try to throw everything at them. And it's just not been that kind of day. You don't need 2 and 3 touches. And that is way too many. Actually, it wasn't Hadid who scored the goal. That goal was actually scored by Trestrail. My bad on that occasion. But here they come again looking for a third. So is Trestrail the man who did the scoring? Caden Trestrail. So my apologies to him, but certainly you shouldn't be able to miss him. He has that big bright green boot on. So Queen's Park now well on their way. They just have to manage these last 10 minutes or so. And the marking in the box is also of concern. Here we go again. Queen's Park with good numbers up. Here they come again, trying to operate down this left-hand side. Here goes that man, Cade Collier. Gets it back, but they lose the handle on it. An opportunity now for Queen's Park. And nicely done again. Here is Jordan. Up it goes to the goal scorer. This is Trestrail. Looking for some movement has Karut. Karut looking to get it up quickly to Collier, but he can't. And here is Thomas. That's a tough ball. Can he keep it in? He might just be able to. He does, in fact. Trying to go past one man, still going. Trying to get the ball across, and it's going to be a corner kick. So Kofadar trying everything. trying to buy something in there. He almost came close to getting a penalty because there was a lot of contact as he was about to play that one. So 2-0. Time ticking away on AIA. And this is another opportunity for them, but they haven't been able to do much with their corners or their spot kicks. And all the loose balls seem to fall to Queen's Park in the area. And that's because it's almost like they have no sense of positioning when the ball, where to go when the ball is in the air. And this time it's headed away. Queen's Park, though, trying to track it down. That's good football, but once more, the players falling down at critical times, and that's Sanka who came on as the substitute. That's another beautiful ball, but this time Harris. Stays down there. That's goal scorer Trestrail, who stays down in the area. Oh no, he's still up, but actually it is Kate Collier who has stayed down in the area. But he seemed to be back on his feet now. And Queen's Park, meanwhile, trying to get numbers forward, maybe looking to tack on a third one. And in an offside position, trying to come back into an onside position. So this is the last roll of the dice here now for both teams, and more particularly for AIA, as they need to get some bodies forward. And they are taking off Crovador. Oh no, Crovador stays on. It is going to be Chase Charles who is coming off. And also Carabai. Queen's Park have also decided that that's enough for Cade Collier. He is cramping up. And the ball again just filtered there. Can they opportunity to run with it, but nothing doing here so far. Queen's Park trying to lock it up as best as they possibly can. Cristiano Johnson is on. And also getting on the park is Sion Punet. Thomas really needs to get something going. They need to get him involved as much as possible. Here he is now looking for something. That's a good ball, but players falling down all over the place. And it has to be footwear, because from the moment he came on, he was having that problem with his footwear. And now Queen's Park, this is like a jailbreak opportunity here. This could be goal number 3. Saved brilliantly by Harris with his leg. Again, nicely positioned there. Jadel Joseph shook his man one way, put it on the left foot, and then tried to slip it past goalkeeper Harris. But he did exceptionally well to just stretch his legs, a.k.a. Sepp Meyer, and made a brilliant foot save. Schmeichel, similarly, used to do a lot of that. But Queen's Park now just running down the clock here. They have another 3 or 4 minutes to go of regulation time, if so much. There's another ball inside. Here is Trestrail again. He goes down. That's a penalty. Well. Ferguson was trying to hit it. In fact, the control wasn't good from Trestrail, but it worked out in his favor in the end because the defender bit at it. And in the 88th minute of play, a penalty. And who will step forward? Trestrail may very well pick himself up and take it himself. And that's the big lesson for these youngsters. When the ball is bubbling like that, you can't play it, you can't go high kicking because one, Ferguson is taller than Trestrail, so Trestrail just has to bend his head, and it's going to be an infringement every time. Just has to sort of bow down, and even if he isn't trying to play the ball, it's going to be close to his head. So you're better off trying to head the ball rather than trying to raise, to try to kick it with a high boot, and that's exactly why he's being penalized here. And even though I don't think he really made contact with Trestrail, the boot was so high that the referee didn't have much of a choice but to signal a penalty. So Queen's Park now with an opportunity to put the finishing touches on this one. It was goalless in the first half, but then Queen's Park opened the scoring with Cade Collier in the 56th, then Caden Trestrail in the 80th, and now a chance to finish it off here with the penalty. And that, as they say, is that goal number 3 to the Parkites, as they could celebrate now the 2023-24 title, as they have really brought it on when it mattered the most, and deservedly leading in this game, and will be crowned champions of the next level under 19 title. They just calmly putting it there, and now this is the ugly part of the game that you don't like, because the coach is getting red carded, and it has to be for stuff that is being said. And I think the referee also has to be aware of the emotions, and clearly a lot was being said, so but it wasn't just one side, so that's the other scenario that they have to be mindful of. And here comes Queen's Park again as they come streaming forward. Trestrail looking for another shot, but he won't get it there, and that's all she wrote really. Ball taken away. So the penalty was scored in the end by Darius Jordan. And the ball eventually, and another opportunity here. Just playing the ball downfield and to nobody in particular. It hasn't been Ferguson's best game. And he probably would be better advised sometimes to just play the ball short and trying to just get it upfield every time. But I suppose now in this desperate period, just to bring it forward, anywhere will do, as they say. Opportunity here to get the ball forward, still going. Queen's Park though still battling as we added on time here now. I don't think we have too many minutes of that. Can they get a goal? Still nothing doing. So that final whistle could come any minute now. Referee takes a look at his watch, and it won't be long. They have to get the cross in at some point. And there's a good effort, but brilliant save once again from Thomas, from Tyrese Romain rather. Thomas with the header, but nothing doing, and that's the final whistle. Queen's Park, the 2023-24 next level under 19 Community Cup champions with a comprehensive 3-0 win over AIA, ZAL LIMITY AIA, and the difference in quality really came shining through on the day. Queen's Park just had too many players who were more composed and more talented in the end, and that really was the difference in the game. Even when AIA were applying the pressure and seemed to have a lot of the ball, Queen's Park just consolidated. Even though they were not playing well, they didn't panic. They just knew that sooner or later something will give, and it did. And they got that goal against the run of play by Cade Collier. And again, it's partly defensive errors. So I'm sure when they look back at this game, they will see a lot. These are like self-inflicted wounds on their part, AIA, and they will just, I suppose, wonder what might have been if they were able to just show a little more composure and maybe have players who are a little more in tune and technically better and how to handle situations like these. So it is the end of the season for them. Remember, the under 15 tournament is set to go not too far from now. So congratulations to Queen's Park, and congratulations to both teams really for getting this far, but congratulations to Queen's Park and Count de Freitas and Andrew Arjun for winning the title and winning it impressively in the end. 3-0 the final score, and Joash Harris conceded 3 goals, and I don't think at any time in the season he would have really believed that that was the case, even though there was one high scoring game when they needed penalties to advance as well. But that is the story. The preparations are being made for the presentation, and any minute now we should be able to see the medals and trophies being handed out. So the Parkites celebrating heartbreak at the other end. The AIA players saluting their fans. But it's Queen's Park. The ride back to Woodbrook is going to be sweeter. Here. So that's the situation there. We should be getting that award function going pretty quickly. AIA really had a good season to make it all the way to the final, but it's Queen's Park who are the ones celebrating the most now. And when you consider a lot of they have other players who could have played but who are now playing in the second tier of the TNT Premier Football League. So there is a lot to look forward to from this Queen's Park team. There are a number of players, of course, who play at a very high level in the secondary schools and the Premier Division. So they obviously have been grooming a cadre of players who they can call on, and you just see the difference in the quality. And of course, Marere Gonzalez, I'm sure, would have been happy with what he has seen, because a number of these players are also playing in the secondary schools football league. So I'm sure he will be familiar with a lot of them, and he will be happy to see the way that they've conducted themselves even in the midst of battle. You still have to keep your cool and control your emotions. And somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. But at the end of the day, it's still really just a game. and you just play to the best of your ability. If you win, you win. If you lose, well, tough luck.
He is representing the Ministry of Can AIA and QPCC give us a little time, please? Please give us a little time. We need you all close by. Thank you. Right, give it up for Josh. And we move along. Most goals in the tournament, Kane Trustry. One time, best striker in Australia. You can stay there again. MVP of the tournament.
He also wins the MVP award.
This goes up as my top. So the next one will be
Good, good. Give it up for Taylor. Come on. Right. We move along. Best midfielder, Theo Provenor.
Theo Provenor, the best midfielder.
Rising star, best upcoming player, Malachi Fraser. Oh, he's not getting. Nice. Best defender, Johan Singh, Africa.
Best defender is African, Johan Singh, African.
Alright, let's have a round of applause for XMS.
Right, we both had them, right?
Right. And we now will get down to
Watch a minute, as you're talking, check on the screen and see if you see the...
and we now invite
So Marere Gonzalez is going to step forward to assist with the presentation of these trophies and medals.
and we now invite the second place team, AIA. Kindly come forward.
So AIA will step forward to receive their medals. So this is the Athletic International Association for these youngsters. This is a growing organization, and I'm sure they will get better and better as they go along, as they continue to grow and develop. And I just think they were just short of talent and technical ability here today. When you play in a final, you want to bring out your A game. Plus, part of the issue with some of the players, the footwear, the range fell, so the field became a little bit slick. And if you're wearing the wrong type of boots on a surface like that, you're going to be slipping and falling at critical times, and that happened to them far too often, and far too many players that happened to. And so when they looked like they were going to probably get into strong positions, somebody would slip and fall, they couldn't control the ball, or they couldn't maintain their balance to put in a tackle, and the Queen's Park players took advantage of that time and again. And did it. I had a coach one long time used to say, if it's one pair of boots you have, it has to be a six-pegger. It makes no sense coming on a surface like this and trying to play in rubber boots. You're setting yourself up for injury, and you also could let
Right, let's see it for AIA.
at critical times, as we saw time and again on this surface today. So second place going to AIA. I think they have to come and receive the trophy. The second place trophy, if
Nah,
there's
no
one for them. And So they'll just get their picture taken. So they have the best goalkeeper and the best midfielder as well. So Theo Crovador, the best midfielder, Josh Harris, the best goalkeeper. He really did have an outstanding season. And it must have been very close between him and Tyrese Romaine, who was also outstanding between the back.
Yeah, give it up for AIA again.
Queen's Park. And now, ladies and gentlemen,
Before we give out the first prize, we have one more special award to give out, which is the coach of the tournament. And it goes to Queen's Park's coach, Mr. Callum De Freitas.
so the coach of the tournament is the Queen's Park coach, Callum De Freitas. So now,
To collect the first prize, medals, and trophy.
so it's almost like none of the players want to come forward to receive their trophies, to receive their medals rather, and the trophy. And so they were waiting on Karut to lead them. And he's not shy at all. So he comes forward to lead the charge. All the players, some of them who played today, some of them who didn't play today, who didn't get on the park. As you see Kate Collier, of course, also back there you had Hospitalis, who was substituted at halftime because the pace of the game just didn't suit him too much, and Covador was threatening to blow it wide open. So again, we saw young Hadid come on in the second half, and there is the man of the moment, Trestrail, Caden Trestrail, getting his medal, as did Leach, Micah Leach, or Micah Leach. Queen's Park really loaded with talent, and a lot of young talented players, and from which to choose. They also have players who are playing in the Republic Cup as well. Some of these players play, but there are others who the key players in that team. Luke Correa, another one, and also there the man who scored that crucial goal, Darius Joseph, who with the Darius Jordan rather, with the penalty to make it 3-0.
Right, and
of course,
we now invite the captain to come forward.
And there is the man who, Matteo Barrington, who probably could easily have been the tournament's MVP or the best defender. He really has been sturdy, but as a captain, he is receiving the trophy today. And Queen's Park will celebrate this title, and I think they would really enjoy this one because they had to work hard for this.
And we also have the presentation of the check
presentation
for 10,000. All right.
So they have the trophy and the check. So I think they're all very thrilled to. So these are the people, Mrs. Pompey, Sir Jordan and Mrs. Jordan, those who are really the brainchild of this tournament. And what a picture that will be. I could see that adorning the wall in the Oval. And I'm sure they'll be justifiably proud, the coaches the coaching staff also joining in the fray. So Queen's Park will celebrate this one, but I'm sure they're not done yet because they're still in the race in the Republic Cup and in any tournament that they will take part in. You can just see the quality coming forward. So here they are, the next level under 19 Community Cup champions for 2023-24, Queen's Park or City FC. And congratulations to all of them and to all of the winners. Of course, spare thought for today's losing finalists, LIMITY AIA, but I'm sure it's not the last that we've seen or heard of them, and they more than likely will be back at this level pretty soon. So that is where we're going to have to leave you for today. Congratulations again to Queen's Park, 3-0 winners over LIMITY AIA. Cade Collier in the 56th, Caden Trestrail in the 80th, and a penalty in the 88th minute by Darius Jordan sealed the deal for them. So that's the very latest from us here at the Larry Gomes Stadium. Thanks for joining us.
To congratulate our winners of our 2023-2024 tournament series, City FC. We also want to congratulate our second and third place winners and all the teams for participating in the NLCL U19 Community Cup. It was an exciting tournament, action-packed, and we are grateful. We thank you all for your continued support, and we look forward to the next season. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
The animals inside came out to play. Went face to face with all our fears, learned our lessons through the tears, made memories we knew would never fade. One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away. He took me in his arms, I heard him say, bring up your days, think of me if ever you're afraid. He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights to never die. My father told me.